Mr. President, you once stood before the nation and promised a future with fewer wars. A future where diplomacy would outweigh destruction. Those words carried hope for millions who are tired of watching cycles of conflict repeat. Today that hope feels strained as the conversation shifts toward another staggering sum. $1.5 trillion for weapons. It raises a difficult question: what changed and at what cost? Across this country the contrast is impossible to ignore, while budgets for defense continue to expand. Countless Americans struggle to meet their most basic needs. The promise of security abroad seems to overshadow the urgency of survival at home. For many, safety isn't defined by military strength, but by access to healthcare, housing, and stability. In cities like New York, the reality is stark. Families sleep in shelters on sidewalks, while others work full-time jobs and still cannot afford a place to live. The skyline may symbolize wealth and ambition, but beneath it lies a growing population that feels left behind. The gap between prosperity and poverty has rarely felt wider. From New York to Washington, D.C., the journey is not just geographic. It represents a shift in priority. Decisions made in government chambers ripple outward, shaping the lives of millions. Yet too often, those most affected feel unheard, as if their struggles are distant from the halls of power. On Capitol Hill, it can seem like money speaks louder than peace. Lobbying, contracts, and political influence often dominate the conversation. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens wonder why their voices don't carry the same weight when budgets are drafted. Whose needs truly come first? For those living paycheck to paycheck, these decisions are not abstract. They determine whether someone can afford medicine, pay rent, or keep the lights on. The idea of allocating trillions to warfare while citizens face financial insecurities feels deeply out of balance. It creates a sense that priorities have drifted away from the people. Healthcare remains one of the clearest examples. In a nation with vast resources, millions still lack adequate medical insurance. Illness can quickly become financial ruin, forcing families to choose between treatment and survival. It's a reality that stands in sharp contrast to the wealth the country commands. Housing is another crisis that cannot be ignored. The lack of affordable homes has pushed more people into homelessness. Fence-lined streets, sheltered overflow, and some individuals are left with nowhere to go. In the so-called greatest country in the world, this contradiction is difficult to reconcile. Even more troubling are the stories involving children, young lives caught in instability and neglect. When children are left in unsafe conditions or abandoned in systems that cannot fully support them, it signals a deeper failure. These are not isolated incidents. They reflect systemic gaps that demand attention. At the same time, the United States continues to take on the role of global police. Military presence flags continents, and interventions are justified in the name of security and order. But this war comes at a significant financial and moral cost. For the many Americans are beginning to question. Trillions of dollars have been spent on wars over the decades. The long-term benefits of these expenditures are debated, but the immediate costs are undeniable. Resources that can transform infrastructure, education, and healthcare are instead directed toward conflict. Ever and so many Americans feel they are getting poor, not rich, and wages struggle to keep up with inflation. And economic insecurity becomes a daily reality. The promise of opportunity feel increasingly out of reach for those working hardest to achieve it. Mr. President, the concern is not simply about numbers on a budget sheet. It is about direction, where the country is heading and what values guide its choices. People are asking whether the path forward prioritizes human well-being or continues to lean heavily on military strength. There is still time to reconsider, to realign priorities and the needs of the people. A nation's greatness is not only measured by its power, but by how it cares for its most vulnerable. The question remains: can we move toward a future where peace, stability, and dignity at home are valued as much as influence abroad?